Hey everybody, welcome back to Soul Revival Tarot. It's Amelia. So today we're looking at messages from your soulmate's higher self. Any messages that they have for you or they want you to know, anything about them, or like in terms of how you'll meet, when you'll meet, what you need to know right now for your own journey, what you need to know about their journey, the journey to union, basically anything they want to tell you, we are going to show in this reading. So we got 3 piles to choose from as usual. And these are going to be your main oracle cards, basically, for the overall energy. And we're going to look at these last in the reading. So you got 3 piles. You have pile number 1 with the rose quartz. Pile number 2. I believe this is... I don't know why I want to say it's blue lace agate, but I also want to say labradorite. I'm not sure why. Like, I know it's blue lace agate, but it's I want to say labradorite, so I'm not sure about that. Maybe that's a significant stone for you right now. And then pile number 3, we have the amazonite. So let's get into this reading. As usual, I'll pan over the cards. And yeah, don't forget to leave a thumbs up if this reading resonated for you. Comment down below which pile was yours. And yes, share this channel, share this reading for people who you think it might resonate for. And yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so if you chose pile number 1 or the rose quartz, this is your reading for messages from your soulmate's higher self. So I'm going to put the crystal up here, and I'm going to take this card and put it down here for now. And yeah, we're going to start with 2 different piled cards that I pre-picked for this reading. I haven't seen them, so we'll discover them together. And these are going to be messages from your soulmate's higher self. So we have 3 cards from the Dreams of Gaia and 2 from the Starseed Oracle. So we'll start with Dreams of Gaia. Interesting. Okay, so we have the I believe the 7 of Pentacles, the 2 of Air, and the 2 of Wands. So 2s are significant. I'm getting this energy of unity within self. I'm feeling like, okay, let me just get these cards situated. There's definitely an energy here of union with self, I'm hearing polarity, of getting balance, because like what is this? Okay, sorry, I feel like there's a lot. I feel like it's almost like your head and your heart, your chakras, there's something to do with chakras here, or just the alignment of you, because if you look at these 2 cards right here, you could even see there's some type of alignment energy, and even like the polarity of these cards, the shadow self and the light self, I want to say with that. I'm feeling like there's like 2 parts to you or 2 parts to your soulmate. I'm feeling this is both of you though, especially because we have 2 parts of this card. I feel like it's double confirmation, like there's 2 parts to each of you, but it complements one another. With this, the 7 of Pentacles here, you complement one another with your opposite energies. Like, yeah, like, so I'm feeling like for one of you, you're very like, I'm feeling very, okay, take this message as it resonates. This is going to be very, I feel like this is like an intense pile. I feel like your soulmate is this fire energy. Obviously, if this is not, that doesn't resonate, could be you. If it doesn't resonate, pick another pile, or this reading just isn't for you. I'm feeling like you are this intense light and shadow energy, very spiritual energy. And it feels like you, yeah, it feels like you are the one who works through the light and the shadows. You are the more spiritual one in this relationship. Yeah, you're the more spiritual one, and your soulmate is the more grounded physical one. I feel like you contemplate things a lot more. You're very rooted in, it almost feels like your mind, you're rooted in your mind more. And you're learning to balance your light and your darkness. But it's not a bad thing. It's like you're learning to balance being a human when you live in your spiritual realm, is what it feels like. Whereas your soulmate is coming across as this 2 of Wands energy, and I feel like your soulmate is very earthly, and I'm feeling like they deal with like fire energy. They deal with like, I almost want to say anger. For some of them, they might be an Aries, I just heard, or a Leo or a Sag. They might be someone who is very earthly. Like, I'm getting like the lower chakra, especially because we have the orange, red, and yellow here. And it feels like they deal very much with the earthly realm. They deal very much with themselves in the sense of their life. They're very driven and action oriented. Like, it's almost like getting the energy of like they don't think, or they're learning to think more on their feet, and you're learning to not. Yeah, it's almost like you're learning to take more action without having to think so much, and they're learning to having to think more without taking as much action, if that makes sense. But I'm almost feeling like this Seven of Pentacles, I want to kind of put it in the middle of you guys, because I feel like together you guys are so grand because one of you is action orientated and one of you is spiritual and mind orientated. And the two of you just make it work. Like, I feel like you're just the perfect fit for each other, the fit of action, the fit of contemplation. And it just together, the two of you combine, and it just creates this really beautiful harmony between the two of you. And I feel like right now at this stage, I feel like you've been through a lot, pile number one. Especially because the rose quartz, matters of the heart, you've been through a lot. And I feel like for a lot of you in this pile, you've really learned to establish boundaries with others. And I feel like you and your soulmate mirror one another, for sure. I feel like you're mirroring one another, and you've learned very similar lessons between one another. Not okay, maybe you that's because I said between one another. So maybe you, when you meet each other, you'll learn very significant lessons from them. This could be a very divine soulmate for you that's coming in, unless you're already with them. I'm reading this as if you haven't met them yet, or just about to. For some reason, I want to say that, so maybe you're just about to meet this soulmate. But there's a message of that together you two are going to be learning from one another, because I feel like you've had to learn a lot on your own to get into this aligned state. Because if you look at these cards here, it's like they're very like split. It's very like I'm being drawn to like the perfectly straight line on this two of swords energy. I'm like being really drawn to that straight line, how it's like you've had to learn to balance both sides to you, and your soulmate has done this as well. I'm also getting, for some of them, they're learning. I feel like you might be the more feminine in this pile. Although I'm picking up a lot of masculine energy. I feel like your soulmate could be very masculine. For sure, yeah, a very masculine energy. And right now you're both learning to balance things out. Like I said, you're learning to not think as much and kind of have more fun with life, I'm hearing. Less serious. Whereas your soulmate is being more serious and more contemplative, and not, like, I feel like they bring a fun side where you bring a more serious side. And that's why you two are balanced for one another and good for one another, because it's very balanced. It's like earth, like the earth and fire here. We have earth and fire, which is very interesting. Yeah. Okay, so looking at the Starseed Oracle, so you guys got the Blue Flame and Lost Lands. I'll just show that for you guys. So it says spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. So like I said, there's like this energy of something about bringing things together. I'm feeling like within yourself, there's a very strong, and with your soulmate too, I'm feeling from them, they're doing, I feel like I said, you guys mirror one another. For some of you, this could be same sex, I'm feeling, as well. So Spirit wants to mention that, because this could be same sex, because I'm being drawn to how it's like male, male, female, female. But then obviously take it as a friend. If you don't want a same sex relationship, then it's probably not that. It's just the energy I'm picking up. Or one of you is more masculine than the other, and one of you is more in their feminine energy than the other. But I feel like with this Blue Flame, it's a spontaneous awakening, activation, integration. Like, there's that balance energy coming in again. This balancing of, like, light and dark, action and thoughtfulness. Like, I feel like that's, like, the energy you are in right now is the energy your soulmate's in, and you both feel it. You both feel it from one another. I feel like whatever your soulmate goes through, you're going through something very similar. Yeah. And it's with this Lost Lands, it says soul memories, because I feel like you guys have had past lives together. Yeah, for sure. For sure. I'm feeling like you and your soulmate have definitely had past lives together and shared a lot of memories together. This could, for some of you, I'm getting, this could be something from your childhood as well. That's like a soulmate to you that's coming back in your life or is already in your life. But for a lot of you, I'm feeling like past life energy. Like, this feels like old energy. And I'm feeling like you and your soulmate have decided to split in this life. Like, it's like so you had a reincarnation in a past life, and then you decided in this new lifetime that you weren't going to come together until on your own you have learned what you needed to learn. Because I feel like in the past you've learned things together, and that's how you used to learn your lessons. But now, in this lifetime, you signed up for, it's time to learn things on our own before we come together and build something together, I want to say with that. Yeah, like, I feel like there's a building energy with you and your soulmate. There's something very significant about this opposite energy, and there's like, it's something very significant about bringing it together, because I feel like I'm getting like this image of like crafting, like you might craft something together when you come together with the soulmate. Yeah, and it's like create something, build something. With Lost Lands here, I'm getting like something, like, I'm hearing Atlantis, so, like, something, Atlantis had crystals, they used crystal, and they were very advanced civilization. I feel like you two are very old souls, and I feel like your ideas you have, I'm getting this person to be very well off when you meet them, and you're going to be well off, too. I feel like you're both going to be very well off when you meet one another. Pile number 1. Yeah, something about money here, it's like, you're combining your ideas together, because both of you, I feel like there's a reason why you're so opposite but the exact same, if that makes sense. So you complement one another is what it is, and you're gonna build something together. It's like, I'm getting, okay, yeah, so I'm connecting this. So if, like, it's almost like, see this, like, old building here, but then within there's this blue flame. It's like creating something out of nothing. You both might be self-made entrepreneurs is what I want to say. You both might have been, like, I'm just getting very self-made. Like, it's like you've put the work in for yourselves. You've both been in very, I'm getting harsh circumstances to get you to where you need to be now. Yeah, you've both been, like, whatever circumstance you've been through, like, because I'm hearing narcissist and codependency, whatever you've been through, your soulmate has also been through it, and that's why you complement one another so well, is because you've been through similar soul lessons and have experienced similar soul growth, so you understand one another. This person's gonna recognize you, because it's almost like I said, that mirroring energy. It's like you mirror to one another the same, it's almost, it's so weird. It's like you're the same person. You're cut from the same cloth. You're the same person, just in, like, a different body, and I feel like when you guys see each other, you're just gonna click, and it's gonna be like an instant attraction. It's gonna be instant recognition is what I want to say, because I'm being drawn to the eyes on these cards. I'm being drawn to the eyes, how the eyes are looking at each other, it almost feels like. It's like you're just going to look and you're going to know through the eyes that this is my soulmate when you meet them. Okay, for some of you, you might meet them in a bar. It could be a bar or a crowded room. You just look across the room and you're like, it's like instant eye contact is what I'm getting. Yeah, and you just know, and it's like instant connection, like best friends instantly is what I'm feeling with that. But there's definitely something, you're creating something out of nothing, I want to say. Or you've done that for yourself. You and your soulmate have done that by yourself on your own, and when you come together, it's like combining wealth. I just heard joint bank account. So you could be joining bank accounts, you could be joining riches, but I feel like your soulmate is the more masculine energy, even though this is like, even though I feel like they're this energy, remember, like I said, taking it if it resonates, that could be switched. Even though I feel like they're this card where these two women are, I feel like they're the more masculine energy. It could be just the fire energy they give off. But I'm feeling like a very masculine, like I feel like they make big bank, and I feel like you do too. But I feel like they will want to provide for you. They will want to give to you. They will, I'm hearing, take you on adventures as well. They're going to want to give to you. They're going to want to give you luxury, I'm hearing. But I'm also feeling you for soulmate, they're very humble as well. They feel very humble in the sense of, like, because they've grown nothing from something, they know what it is like to live a hard life. And they're just going to give you what they couldn't. It's almost like, it's not like giving a child. Well, I mean, if you have children, okay, for some of you, if you have children with the soulmate, which I feel like some of you are going to have children with the soulmate, you're going to be able to provide a life for them that you couldn't get when you were growing up, if that makes sense. Yeah. Whew. Very, very strong energy coming from that. Let me just put those cards up there. Okay. So I'm going to pull a couple oracle cards from the Goddess Dream deck. Why did I say Goddess Dream deck? I have no clue. So these cards are going to represent basically messages about your soulmate, where they are right now, or from your soulmate higher self, what they want you to know about where you are right now. So pile number 1, please, Spirit. Messages from their soulmate's higher self. Ooh. Nature and Gaia want to come out. And then bottom of the deck, we have growth. Yeah, okay. Nature and Gaia. Let me just get it close up for you guys. Sorry, my hands are a little shaky. So it says, respect the beauty of your body as you respect Mother Earth. Remain connected to nature. You're being protected. Yeah, I'm feeling that energy for you guys, where because you're so spiritual, it's almost getting like in your head. That eye. There's the eye again. I told you eyes were significant. Blue is also, I'm feeling like, because you're so intuitive, I feel like some of you could be Scorpios. Yeah, I'm getting some of you are Scorpios. I heard Taurus. I heard Capricorn. Deep energy. Deep, dark energy. And yeah, with this, I'm feeling like connecting to earth, connecting to like I said, you are a very spiritual person, pile number one. You're a very spiritual person, and you're being, yeah, you're learning to connect to your human body, I want to say, to connect to reality almost, because I feel like a lot of time you were up there, and it's not in the clouds, like I do that too. It's not a bad thing. I mean, like, you're up in your spiritual world because you're more comfortable living there. But I feel like your soulmate's higher self is saying it's time to come back to earth and live the human experience. And I feel like this person, when you meet them, is actually going to help you with that. Because even though this person here is in a meditative state, they're very much a part of the earth. And I feel like this person, because they are so they're very intertwined with their lower chakras, I feel like they're going to bring you back to earth, or at least help you to remember. It's almost like remember how to be connected to your body. You might be getting, yeah, for some of you you might be just getting into fitness or into a new fitness routine when you meet them, and they're going to help you. I feel like this could be someone who's very athletic, or be someone who's very, I'm getting muscly. I'm hearing tattoos as well. This person might have tattoos and be like, I'm getting like almost bodybuilder vibes, which is really interesting. Like, I'm seeing someone who's like tall. Oh my god, that's so funny. They just said Bradley Martin. I don't know if you guys who know who Bradley Martin is, but he's like 6 foot, I think he's like 6'2" or 6'4", something like that. He's very, very muscular, and they're telling me like Bradley Martin with like a bunch of tattoos on his like arms. That's hilarious. That could be definitely what your soulmate looks like, but I'm getting the eyes. Like, the eyes are the window to the soul. You're gonna know it's your soulmate through the eyes. They want to make that very clear. I feel like you don't have to question it when you meet this person. That's how you're gonna know, is you're gonna instantly see through the eyes. You're gonna know that they are your soulmate just through the eyes when you see them in person. They want to make that very clear in person, which is interesting. They're bringing me up to social media, how you might know someone through social media and have like an awareness that they might be your soulmate. But you won't know. You'll be questioning it until you see them in person. That's just for some of you, which is a very interesting message. But yeah, they're reminding you to connect to your body, and I feel like this person's going to really help you to connect to your body. Or there's another message coming up where when you meet your soulmate, you're going to be very connected to yourself, loving yourself, very connected to your physical side, I want to say, pile number one. Very connected to your physical side, your physical body, your physical goals, I'm hearing. A lot of you might be in like the fitness. I'm hearing reiki. Something to do with the hands, the body, like physically moving your body, taking care of your health, or doing something very creative with your hands, I want to say, like maybe the business, because even the hands on this person, you can see the hands are like going like this. I'm feeling like, yeah, you're going to be doing something very admirable, because I feel like your soulmate's going to recognize this. They're going to see you doing what you do. They might be seeing you from afar. For some of you, I'm getting they're spying on you. That could be why there's a thing about social media coming up, because this person, you could know them through social media. Or they actually could know you through social media. You might have a big following on social media. I'm hearing Reiki again, or intuition. You might share your intuitive spiritual gifts on social media, and your soulmate's looking at that, and they might be aware of you. Yeah, they might be aware of you. I'm getting with the eye imagery, its eyes are very significant, but I'm feeling a lot for you. It's just about connecting to yourself. When this person comes in, you're going to be doing something that connects you to you. I feel like you're not even going to be paying attention to when this person comes in. They're just going to come in like that, because you're so focused on you and what you're creating is what I'm hearing. What you're creating, what you're establishing. Yeah, it feels like just very self-focused when this person comes in. They're not really telling me how, but it's just like they want to keep bringing that up. It's like, it's the eyes, they keep saying. And I keep hearing across the room, so it might be like you're at a social gathering. I know for some places, like, there's no social gatherings as of now because of COVID, but I'm feeling that really strongly. Like, there's just something to do with across a room and eye contact. And eye contact, like, just, they don't want to say much, but the eye contact is strong, apparently. Okay. Move this card over here. Spirit, I'm going to pull from the spellcasters any, like, significant messages your soulmate has for you at this time. Or, like I said, what they want you to know about their journey right now. Or just anything they really want to say. Pile number one, soulmate, please. What messages they have for pile number one. From pile number one, soulmate's higher self. What messages they have. Yeah, they keep telling me eyes are the window to the soul. The eyes are very significant for you guys. Okay. They're bringing me to a bar scene again. Okay, this is only going to resonate for some of you who are gay or bisexual or homosexual. I'm feeling this energy of in a gay club for some of you who are gay. Could be in a gay club. I'm getting stripper club as well. You could be in a stripper club and meet this person. That's very interesting. That's a very random message for someone out there, but yeah. Okay, one more please, Spirit. Pile number 1's. Thank you. Oh, yep. Okay. You got fertility. Yeah, you have beauty on the bottom of the deck. I'm feeling that strongly for you guys. Remember that energy of being connected to self? Yeah, it's coming up again. I'm getting... Okay, sorry, I'm trying not to jump the gun, but there's a lot of messages for the pile number 1. Okay. So your soulmate... Okay, straight out the gate, they said your soulmate's going to feel like home. Yeah. I feel like that's also your spirit guides. I feel like both of your spirit guides for your soulmate and you are working together to try to bring this union in. And your spirit guides are telling you this person's going to feel like home to you. And that's what I said, that instant connection. You're going to instantly feel drawn to this person. Instantly feel a connection. Instantly feel bonded to them. Yeah. You're going to feel... I'm also getting they're coming back to you. You're going to be feeling very comfortable in your body and very attractive at this time. Especially with beauty on the bottom of the deck and with fertility, which instantly reminds me of the Empress card. You're going to be feeling very much at home with your body and with your physical self when this person comes in. And so is your soulmate. You and your soulmate are both going to be at a time where you're very confident in your bodies, very confident in who you are and where you're going. And I feel like that's why you had to work on yourself separately, because this is a very... I'm getting... Okay, that's really... Wow. Sexually charged union, I just heard. Because I feel like you need to be very confident in yourself because this person's confident in themselves and vice versa. It's this energy of needing to be established on your own because you two are very... I'm almost getting not headstrong, but you both have very strong belief systems. They coincide together, but they're very strong because you needed to develop this. You needed to be very independent on your own before you could meet this person. Because you guys are both so independent, but you work together. I'm getting that. Even though you're so independent, it just blends together perfectly. The way you two, like, your lives will just shape and mold to each other perfectly when you come in. Obviously, not every relationship's perfect. There's going to be some ups and downs. I'm definitely feeling, like, fire energy from your person. I'm hearing they could have a temper. But I feel like with you, they try to balance that. And the same with you. I feel like you have a very sharp tongue, I want to say. Like, cunning. You have a very cunning mind, very sharp. And I feel like you're going to be more gentle with this person. Like I said, it's like you fit together perfectly. 2121 as I looked at the little timer on my phone. Yeah, it's just like this energy of you're going to both feeling very good, very abundant. For some of you, I'm getting you might be moving houses or move to a new city or move a new town or a lake, I'm hearing. You might be moving somewhere. And then that energy of that place is where that is like where you meet that soulmate because the energy is a lot better than where you were. Yeah, it's like this energy of, it's just abundance. You're both meeting a very abundant place. I keep hearing making bank, making bank. And I feel like if you're not in this energy right now, when you meet your soulmate, you're going to be in this energy. Yeah, it's like you're going to be in a very abundant place, a very good place when you meet this person, and they will too. And you're going to recognize within each other all the high vibes. Like, I'm really feeling that. Like, you're going to be in such a high vibe place when you meet this person. And they're also going to be in. And, like, I feel like you being in that confident state of energy is going to be what really pulls them into you on a vibrational level. Like, I feel like you being in your confidence, loving yourself, is what's going to pull this person into you. Into your energy field. But I feel like a lot of you in pile number 1 are already in this energy of loving yourself. And it's pulling in your soulmate, like unintentionally I'm getting too. Just working on yourself is pulling in the soulmate too. Okay, pile number 1, please. What can they know from their soulmate's higher self? Interesting, so we have 2 swords come out twice. Whoa, okay. That's a lot, but I'm going to take it. Bottom of the deck, you have the Chariot. I'm going to show you guys that. They gave me like 5 cards. I was like, okay. So we had the 10 of Pentacles. Like I said, you're going to be in a very abundant place. We have the 4 of Wands. There's, yeah, okay, sorry, I'm trying not to talk, but there's like so many messages coming in. 3 of Pentacles in the Tower. Let me move this up for you guys as best as I can. I'm gonna put your crystal over there so I have more room. My desk is really small, so I try not to pull too many cards, but I can't really help it if I have to sometimes. Okay. Alright, that's a lot better. Yeah, I'm feeling like that energy of don't get too caught up in your head with this 2 of Swords. Don't let your thought, yeah. I'm being told don't, okay, your soulmate's higher self is telling me to not, okay, but yeah, see, I can't even get the words out. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink how this person's gonna come in, when they're gonna come in. I'm feeling just live your life. Especially because you're such a spiritual person, but I feel like, or you're very in tune with yourself, but I'm also feeling like you can't predict this, is what I want to say. Like, Spirit's like, no, you can't predict this. And your soul's higher self is just saying just to focus on you, because it's going to come in so unexpectedly when you're in good energy. With this 10 of Pentacles here, that just reaffirms what I was saying, which was you're going to be in a very abundant state of mind. I'm also getting, like I said, for you, you're going to have children together for a lot of you in this pile. If you want children, you could very much and very well have children with the soulmate. It's a very strong energy coming in. But like I said, you're going to be in a very, it's almost like carefree energy when they come in. I'm hearing summer for some of you, so this person, you can meet them in the summer. Yeah, it's like a very abundant time for you, especially with all the butterflies on this Tower card. It's like you're going to be in a very abundant energy. You're going to be very connected to your physical self. I feel like that's really important because I feel like they're very connected to their physical selves. Interesting. Okay, so you're going to be more connecting to your physical self. They're going to be connecting more to their spiritual self. It's almost like I'm getting the scales. Interesting. I just noticed that we have scales here too. Can you guys see that? Scales of justice. It's almost like you're both balancing the scales to get on one another's level. And that's like when you guys are on each other's level, that's when things happen, and that's when you meet each other, is what I want to say with that. Spirit said yes. Yes. Yeah, it feels like there's this, like I said, you need to be at a certain level in order to meet this person, and vice versa. 5 and 5, as I just looked at the timer on my phone. Yeah. So that stands for change, significant change. You're both changing things in your lives to get in balance. And that balancing act, that like juggling, it's not a juggling act, but that balancing act is what brings you two together, because you're both so connected to yourself, which is interesting because we have we have the 2 wands, 2 swords, 2 and 2 make 4, and we have the 4 of wands, balance, harmony, union. Ooh, got through the card. Balance of the self, I'm also feeling with that. Yeah, like I said, balance of the self. It's this energy of just like, you're going to be feeling so productive, so good this time. For a lot of you, I'm feeling you might have a business or a spiritual-based business or doing something with spirituality at this time when you meet this person. You're going to be bringing a lot of joy to people's lives, pile number 1. A lot of joy to people's lives. Yeah. They're not telling me too much about it, to be honest. They're trying not. It's almost like your soulmate higher self's kind of like, I gotta keep it very baseline, because like I said, there's an energy of they don't want you to think too much about how it happens. They just want you to be in that feel good energy of enjoying your life and enjoying what happens and what comes for you. Yeah, and then, okay, so we have the 3 of Pentacles. I feel like there's something about 3 here. I heard 3 months. There's also an energy of creating with people. But I'm getting that energy of being out in public again. Something about public. You might be in the public eye, or they might be in the public eye. But there's an energy of like, what is this? It's like a combining of efforts. You might meet them through a friend even. Like I said, there's a bar. I'm feeling like doesn't even have to be a literal bar. It could literally be the energy of a bar, which is like a good time, socialization. You could be out socializing, and then you suddenly make, it's interesting because then you look at these 2 in this 10 of Pentacles, they're making eye contact. You make eye contact with this person, and it's like boom, instant connection. But like I also said, I feel like you're gonna create something with this person. When I said you're gonna combine, because you 2 might be already established already in your lives when you meet each other, you're going to create something with this person. I can really feel that. Like, it's like almost like early on in the relationship, you're going to combine ideas, and you're like, hey, we should make a business out of this, or we should make this idea happen. because I feel like you both have the resources to do that. I'm gonna put this Tower card right here, actually. And with the Tower, it's like, I feel like when the soulmate comes into your life, significant changes are gonna happen like that. Like, there's gonna be it's gonna be quick energy. Like, I feel like when you both see each other and connect, it's gonna be like, boom, instant friendship, instant connection. I feel like you're gonna get engaged quickly. You're gonna, like, get married quickly, have kids quickly. You're gonna create quickly. Like, it feels like a very quick connection. Because you worked on each other. Because you've both worked individually on yourself so much that when you come in together into union, things are gonna happen very quickly for you. Especially because we have all the butterflies here in the Tower card. It's like things are gonna happen very quickly for you, and they're gonna be happening it's a very balanced relationship. And I just noticed we have the Chariot on the bottom of the deck, which is like quick action. Things are gonna happen very quickly for you, and I'm really digging that for you, pal number 1. It's awesome. Okay, Spirit, please. Okay, so these are gonna be little channeled messages. I literally have handwritten these. These are little mini channel messages from your soulmate's higher self. So if any want to come out, they will be gladly welcome to. Pile number 1, messages from their soulmate's higher self, please. I heard love and change, which is interesting. Okay, so we have, can we just talk? Oh, goodness. Cards just flew out right there. You're so sexy. Commitment. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Is there 2 here? That's weird. I feel like there should be 2 here, but there's not. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I said, they're going to be you two are going to be both very, very attracted to one another when you meet. Can we just talk? Yeah, I'm feeling this is definitely a new person, pile number 1. I'm going to pull 2 more, or not 2 more, 3 more. And it's almost like this energy of you're both going to be very attracted to one another. I'm coming for you. Okay, I'm getting that in more ways than one. They're going to be coming for you. But that's definitely messages they're on your wavelength, I want to say. Like, you guys are, like, both aligning to your wavelength to attract one another in. Or this person's already in on their way. But in the other sense of, like, coming for you, it's like you're going to have really good times in the bedroom, I want to say with that. Very good times in the bedroom. 2 more cards for pile number 1 soulmate, please, from their higher self. 2 more cards, please. 1 more card, please. Thank you. Okay, so bottom of the deck we have third party. Don't panic about that, guys. I'm definitely getting a message from that. 1 month toxic people. Like I said, there's a balancing energy happening. For some of you, this person could come in relatively quickly. Like I said, summertime for this energy of this pile, so they could literally come in the summer. But I'm also feeling with toxic people in 1 month. I'm feeling like there's still something from their past they're needing to get rid of. Yeah, we've underneath third party, we had change. I'm feeling this energy of, like, there's still some clearing out. I'm feeling this is more on your soulmate's end that they need to do. I feel like you've done a lot of your clearing and are kind of just in the energy to receive right now. Whereas your soulmate, there's still something they need to figure out or get rid of. There could be an ex from their, for some of them, there's an ex from their past who is kind of like their energy is still intruding on them and they need to get rid of that. I'm feeling like I'm seeing the 5 of Wands in my energy, like my third eye right now. I'm feeling it as well. Yeah, they need to get rid of that energy, and I feel like this could take them a month to do for some reason with this 1 month card. Yeah, it's like there's something about a month of healing they're going to be doing. It could be a significant month. I just heard August. This is obviously a general reading, but for some of you, you could even be meeting them in a month because they're still going through some toxic healing. Getting rid of toxicity. But I feel like they're going to get through it, though. Quicker than you think, I want to say. This person could be coming quicker than you think. You might think, I'll never find love. It's like, no, they'll be coming in a lot sooner than you think. It might not be 1 month for all of you, but they're definitely coming in really quickly. Okay, so we're going to pull your romance angel card. So we love yourself first. What was I saying this whole reading? Your soulmate has been telling you, baby, love yourself first. Yeah. I'm getting put in the effort for yourself with self-care, self-love. Especially with this You're So Sexy card. Really raise your vibration and really elevate yourself so that when this person comes in, they're going to see all the hard work you put into yourself. And I'm not saying put in this hard work for yourself because you want to attract love. And no, do it for yourself is something that's really important. They want you to make yourself sexy for yourself, if that makes sense. Be committed to yourself. I just heard of this. Be committed to yourself. It even says your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Respect yourself. Respect your body. I'm hearing boundaries. Like, have healthy boundaries. That's going to make you even more irresistible to this person when you meet, because they're going to feel that energy that you have healthy boundaries, that you are confident, magnetic, and very sure of yourself, I'm hearing. Yeah. Is there anything else? Nope, they're leaving it at that. Okay, pile number 1. So that is the messages from your soulmate's higher self. I hope this reading resonated for you. If it did, please leave a little comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up. And yeah, share this reading for someone if you feel like they need it. Or just share it in general. Like, promote the channel a little bit. That'd be awesome. I'd really much appreciate it. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. And yeah, bye, pile number 1. Hey everybody, so if you chose pile number 2 or the blue lace agate, then this is your reading for messages from your soulmate's higher self. I'm feeling, I heard clear communication. I'm also seeing the clear quartz in my mind right now. I feel like you're going to have really good communication with your soulmate right out the gate. I'm also feeling they're going to be sending you telepathic messages, or you could already be telepathically communicating them or seeing them in your dreams. I'm also getting. Interesting. Yeah, seeing them in your dreams or there's like a very telepathic, communicative type of relationship you have with your soulmate. Very, very spiritual, might I mention. Very, very spiritual connection you have with them. Yeah, pile number 1 was more like a physical connection, but you have a very telepathic communication with the person. I feel like you're just going to instinctively know. Yeah, it's like they're giving me the impression, like your soulmate's higher self is giving me the impression you're just going to instinctively know one another when you meet each other. You're just going to instinctively know. Very interesting. So we're going to put this card away. So this is going to be your like overall message for the end. But for now, we are going to pull... Well, I have cards pre-picked. I haven't seen these ones yet. But we're going to show 3 cards for what they want you to know. Your soulmate's higher self. And then, yeah. So let's get into it. So we have... Right out the gate, we have love. Love, love, love. I don't know why I want to say, isn't love great? I don't know why I want to say it. I don't know why I want to talk about that, but maybe your soulmate's a romantic, or you're a romantic. Romantic at heart. Okay, so let me just dig into this a little bit. Oh, sorry, I didn't even show the cards up close for you guys. I just realized. Oh, okay. Okay, let me put these cards back. Sorry, guys. I almost feel like I want to, like, I'm going, like, pile number 1, I was talking a lot, and this pile, I feel like I just want to sit in silence. That telepathic communication's coming up again, where it's just, like, I almost want to, like, just telepathically communicate with you the answers and, like, what I'm saying in this pile. Like, there's an energy of just being more quiet and more connected to self, especially with the self card here, how her eyes are dimmed down. There's a very peaceful energy with this pile. And with the 5 of Wands here, I'm feeling like this energy of, like, in the past, you've had very tumultuous or very difficult and strained relationships. Yeah, very strained relationships. It was difficult. They were very tumultuous. I want to keep saying that, tumultuous. Ego-driven, I want to say with that as well. Very ego-driven. And I feel like the soulmate that comes in is going to be very calming for you, very nurturing for you. Okay, for some of you, you've had narcissistic parents who didn't know how to love. And this soulmate's going to teach you how to love. They just told me love doesn't have to be hard. And I feel like the soulmate's going to teach you that love doesn't have to be hard. There's a very gentle energy. I don't know if you guys can feel it, but there's a very gentle energy I'm feeling for your soulmate's higher self. Very nurturing, very loving. This person's going to love you a lot. I feel like their higher self loves you a lot. And when you guys get into union, it's going to be a very, very loving relationship. I just want to keep saying nurturing, loving, caring. I saw 333 as I looked at my phone. Very, very nurturing, very giving relationship where you can trust this person. I'm also feeling you don't have to worry with them. You don't have to worry with them. And then again, there's that spiritual communications coming through with pile number 2. That spiritual communication where you just know each other. Yeah, I'm also being drawn to how there's two, so 2 butterflies, 2 people, 2 dragons, 2 sides of this, like these roses. I'm getting there's gonna be like 2 halves of a whole, and for some of you, I'm also gonna could have a temper, or like you might have a temper, and the soulmate's gonna calm you. They have a very calming presence. Yeah, there's almost like this energy of like one of you is more fiery, and one of you is more like not water, but I want to say air. Even though I'm feeling like that nurturing energy, I want to say like air energy. Very intellectual. Your soulmate could be the very intellectual one in the relationship, and you could be the very like, I'm getting confident, bubbly, outgoing one. Yeah, but it feels really good. Like the connection between the two of you feels really good. It just feels very peaceful. It feels like the relation, like I said, the relationships in your past were very tumultuous. They were hard. They were difficult. It was just like fighting, ego, and I don't say ego in a bad way. I just say like there was a lot of shadow between you and your past partners, a lot of toxicity, a lot of excess. But this is gonna be pure love. Yeah, this is gonna be pure love, especially when this person. I feel like right now you might be in a state where you're learning to open yourself up to love, or you're opened. It's like not necessarily, you're not necessarily closed within yourself, but you're learning to open up to other people because you've learned to love yourself a lot because the relationships in your past were very difficult, very very hard. I'm getting in your solar plexus and your heart chakra. I'm feeling like a breaking down. Like they took away your confidence and they made you feel like you need to dim your light to fit in. But your soulmate's coming in to say you don't ever need to dim your light to fit in. You shine your light, and they're going to love you for that. They're going to love that your heart is so big. They're going to love the nurturing energy you give as well. Because like I said, I feel like there's a romantic energy. I feel like you're also a nurturer. Even if you aren't necessarily romantic, I feel like you're going to be romantic when this person comes in. Like you're going to find, it's like you're going to find out that you're a lot more romantic than you thought. Pile number 2. Yeah, I feel like you're true romantics at heart, and I feel like maybe you've dimmed that because people in your past have hurt you, and you used to give to so many people, and then it just, they took, but never gave back, and it left you in a state of like feeling vulnerable, feeling exposed, feeling hurt, and you've learned to give that love back to yourself. You've learned to really overcome barriers. I'm hearing codependency. I feel like in the past, you could be empaths, honestly. Because empaths usually have to deal with narcissistic relationships or really toxic relationships a lot of the time. You could have been in relationships where you gave a lot and had a lot taken from you, like I said, and then you're realizing now that that's not right, and you have more respect for yourself now, more boundaries for yourself. You're a lot more at peace with yourself, because I feel like you were looking for love in others before. You were looking for love within others, but then you realized all that love I need is within myself. All right? All that love I need is within myself, and you've realized that, and you've given that love that others took from you, that you gave out so freely. You're giving it back to yourself now. Yeah, you're giving it back to yourself now. I almost want to put this, okay, I don't know why, I feel like I want to switch this card and put the love card over here, because I feel like this is old energy. Okay, they want me to switch it again. They like keep switching, and I'm like, okay. I'm feeling like this is old energy. This is where you are now, and this is the energy you're like in. I'm also hearing the energy you're going to be attracting your soulmate is in this love energy. They're also going to give this love energy to you, is what I'm also feeling with that. I feel like your relationship's going to be very easy. Okay, for some of you, this might trigger you when this person comes in, of how easy it is. It's almost like you're worried someone's going to disrupt your peace. Because when your soulmate comes in, I feel like you're going to be very at peace with your life, very independent. It feels like you're going to have your boundaries up, but they're very healthy. But you're very protective of your energy because of what you went through in the past. And when your soulmate comes in, it almost might trigger you because you're almost like expecting something bad to happen, or them to like mess up and like disrupt your peace, and so you can give them a sign to leave. Like you can be like, get out of here. It's almost like you're looking for that, but I'm feeling this energy of like, calm down, like it's okay. Like I feel like your soulmate's gonna be such a calming presence around you and really bringing this love energy to you. And they're gonna really make you feel really good. And it's almost like because they're going to make you feel so good, pile number two, that you're going to almost want to reject it because you're not used to that. You're used to tumultuous relationships. You're used to people chasing you and then leaving you as soon as they got a hold of you. Yeah, it's like you're used to, like, 'cause I feel like you're very attractive physically. I just saw blonde hair and blue eyes for some of you. That's very interesting. Blonde hair and blue eyes. Some of you might be blonde hair and blue eyed. And I'm feeling this energy of, like, you were pursued in the past, and then when you would be like, okay, and then give in to those people who were chasing you, they would suddenly pull back their energy. They would gaslight you, even, is what I'm feeling. And your soulmate's going to be someone who's not going to do that. They're going to be very for you, I want to say. When they meet, yeah, they want me to tell you, when you meet them, they're going to be very for you. So there might be some triggers that come up around that because you're not used to someone being so loving to you in a way. It's not smothering. It's very gentle. It's very peaceful. Like, you want to say peaceful. It's very peaceful. You're not going to be used to that. It almost may be triggering for you, but I feel like it's okay. Like, I feel like it's something that's going to be overcome because you're going to go within. Like, I feel like you're going to go into meditation almost and really just, like, work through it. Work through those blockages that might be there around love. Yeah, but I feel like it's going to be a very, very loving relationship. Very, very loving. Alright, so we have cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life, and you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness, face your true north. Yeah, so like I said, there's this energy of, like, you've had to, like, it's almost like a reinvent yourself. You've had to go through tumultuous relationships to really come within yourself and to really connect to yourself. Yeah, you've had to, like, especially with the self card, you've had to surrender. Because you've been through such tumultuous relations. They want, okay, this power, they really want you to focus on self. Like, it's a very self-focused message from your soulmate's higher self. It's not necessarily about your union, but it's very much about you. Because I feel like you're, like, very much highlighted in this because of what you've been through. And they really want to recognize this. Anyways. So, like, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. You've had to, like, I'm feeling like quite literally take off the shell of the old you and shine your light. Because I feel like you've had people suppress you and hurt you and wound you in the past, like friendships, family, relationships. They've wounded you, they've hurt you, and it's almost like you put up a wall. Like, I'm getting with this person here, it's like the skin they were holding wasn't them, it was like a protection mechanism. And I feel like with this cracked open card, you were literally cracked open and had to, like, almost like shine your true light and reinvent yourself. But it wasn't like reinvent yourself. It was more like become who you were always on the inside and start living that way instead of protecting your energy so much and protecting yourself from love. Yeah, instead of protecting yourself from love, it was to give love back to yourself because you built up a wall, you built up a barrier around love and around relationships because of what you've been through, pile number two. And you've had to surrender to that. You've had to, like I said, surrender to the alchemy of life. You've had to really just reinvent. I keep wanting to say reinvent. Just change your life. Like, I feel like okay, I'm hearing 2-3 years. Some of you 4 years. You've been on, like, a really intense spiritual journey of, like, it's almost like coming back to home of who you were. Yeah, coming back to home of who you were. On the inside, though. What your soul truly is, who your soul truly is, and be authentic self, especially if you're not for everyone. It's like you need to shine your light, and like I said earlier, your soulmate's gonna love that about you. They're gonna love that you're so authentic and true to yourself, and they're gonna love and appreciate you and commend you, honestly, and respect you for how much you've been through and how much you've grown through it, because I feel like you've always kept your heart open and you've kept your heart strong through it all. Like, I feel like you're guided by your heart, because we have the heart here shining in both these cards. You've kept your heart strong, like your heart led the way, because even if you went through something really tumultuous in the past, you kept your heart and your light going because you knew, it's like on the internal, on the soul level, you knew that this love was for you, but that it was like a love of self was always there for you to rely on, and like you're like, I can't compromise myself for other people. So your heart, it's like each time you went through something, it's almost like even though you went through all these things where you built a tough layer, your heart, it's like your heart was shining on the inside, and it was like, here, follow this, like follow your heart. Follow your heart. And it's leading you to your soulmate. If you're not for everyone, embrace your weirdness, face your true north. It's leading you to your soulmate by following your heart, following your intuition, following the path that you feel guided to follow. It's leading you to your soulmate. And for a lot of you, for pile number 2, it's interesting. I'm feeling like, what is this? Okay, there's a kind of a mixed bag here. For some of you, it's like, but it's interesting. It almost feels like you're on the timeline to receive this love, but it feels very slow. It feels like it's slow coming in. Yeah, okay. This person could come in slowly. Like I said, there could be a trigger here when you meet them. This person's coming in slowly because... Sorry, I just realized I've been talking for 15 minutes with these couple cards. Sorry, guys, I can talk a lot. This person's coming in slowly because they don't want to disrupt your peace. When they come in, they don't want... Because I'm feeling that strong. They're going to come into your life. You don't have to worry about it. They're going to come into your life. You're not going to approach them first. They're going to approach you first. That's a message from your soulmate. But they don't want to disrupt your peace. So the way they're coming in is very slow. It's very gentle. Like I said, that nurturing energy. It's very gentle, very... like that type of energy. Like, it's like they're going to respect your boundaries is what I'm feeling with that. Yeah, they're going to respect your boundaries, respect your peace. Like, if you have boundaries of, like, I can't, this really rams up, but I can't hang out at this time, but, like, okay, and they'll be okay with that. And that could even be triggering for you because you're like, wait, what? Like, 4 people in the past could have argued about that. I don't know why I'm getting this message, but for some of you, it might be out there. Someone might not have respected your boundaries in the past, and this person's going to respect your boundaries, and it's almost going to take you by surprise, I'm getting. Someone's going to take you by surprise. Like I said, you're going to learn to be accepting of this love. Okay, pile number 1. Thank you. Oh, like a phoenix rising from the ashes. Like I said, you had to reinvent yourself. I love the energy. Renewal, rebirth, and then we have focus. For enlightenment, stay in the moment, chop wood, carry water, avoid distraction, meditate, bring unresolved issues into view. Like I said, there's that energy of that trigger of, like, remember I, like, said early in the reading, going into meditation to really understand your triggers, your fears of why this might be coming up when you see your soulmate, and it's really, like, focusing on the issue at hand of why that could still be there. I'm getting for some of you to look at past I heard water, so, like, using water, maybe like a shower ritual to cleanse the water. Go in the shower and picture your worries, your anxieties, your fears, any toxic old negative behavior washing away through the water down the drain is what I want to say with that. Picture that. That could help you a lot, especially if you have any triggers come up. But I'm also feeling connect with self. You're going to be very focused on yourself when this person comes in. Like, I'm hearing they're going to unexpectedly come in. Like I said, it's going to be, like, the way they're coming in is very slow. It's very gentle. And like I said, this person might be more... like I said earlier, they might be watching you. This person could be watching you and could be very aware of you. I think it was with this pile I said that. If I didn't, that's what's coming up. They could be watching you, very aware of you, very mindful of you. Yeah, there's a watching energy here of this person watching because your eyes are downcast. You don't see them. But they see you. Because you're so focused on yourself, focused on you. I'm getting, like, it's very, like, the way you're focusing on yourself, it's not, like, in, like, an abrasive way of, like, I'm focused on myself, you can't come into my energy because I'm focused on myself. Like, it's, like, it's not harsh. It's just, like, I have my boundaries, I have my life I'm living, and no one's going to disrupt my peace. But you're, like, I'm also saying you're open to love, but you might be a little bit hesitant about it just because of what you've been through in the past. But your soulmate's higher self is coming in to say, like, keep focusing on you, because I'm also getting this for their higher self. Your soulmate's higher self is saying their physical body, like, their physical vessel will respect that when they come into your life. They're going to respect your peace, and they're going to take their time with you, I'm hearing. It's like this energy of they're going to take their time with you. They're going to respect you. It's not like they're going to keep their distance, like, on an emotional level, but although I feel like because you are in a way keeping yourself at a distance emotionally, because you're just being protective of your berries, they're going to mirror that as well. For some of them, I'm getting they might question if you even like them. Because, like, with these eyes here I'm getting, they're going to be watching you and aware, but they're like, does this person even like me? Like, and I'm almost getting, you're going to laugh about it in the future, like, when you're, like, together and down the line, you're going to laugh about it because you're like, your soulmate's going to bring up to you, like, I didn't even know if you liked me when we first started talking, because you just kind of, like, I'm almost getting, like, not an ignorance energy, but it's like, you're so focused on yourself. This person be like, did you even like me when we first started talking? You're like, what do you mean? Of course I liked you. And they're like, oh, I thought you not hated, but I was like, I thought you just didn't really care about me. And you're gonna laugh about it, is what I'm feeling with that. You're gonna laugh about it. But yeah, your soulmate is definitely telling you to focus on self, keep nurturing self. I just heard it all will be well. Yeah, you could be going through something right now where it's requiring you to focus on yourself, and that's good. I'm getting, don't focus on love, focus on yourself, focus on building yourself up. Okay, pile number 2, please. What's messages from their soulmate's higher self? Ooh, pile number 2. Oh, we got 2 cards. Excellent. Boundaries, like I said, bottom of the deck with boundaries. Like I said, I'm picking up on boundaries. You're having your boundaries in place. Oh, interesting. So we had willpower and answers. Okay, for some of you, I'm getting there's some unresolved issue you're having right now. What is this? There's something about your seat, because this came out in reverse. Don't force something to fit is what I'm feeling. Especially with willpower, because you're holding the earth and the moon in your hand. I'm feeling this is your energy, by the way, not your soulmate's. I feel like this is your soulmate's energy, like reading about you. It's like you're searching for answers, but spirit and your soulmate's higher self. Like, there's, like, a whole group around you, I'm feeling. They're saying the answers will come to you when you need them to. You can't force it to happen. Because with this earth, with holding the earth here, you can even see, it even looks like this woman is, like, let me see if I can get closer. Looking at the world, inspecting it. And, like, searching for answers. There's something about searching for answers here, and your soulmate's higher self is saying, just relax, it's okay. That calm, peaceful energy, right? I'm feeling like when you're going through times of tension, your soulmate's higher self is there for you to bring you peace, is what I want to say. They're helping to bring you peace and bring you calmness. Yeah, they're helping to calm you, is what I want to say with that. They're helping to just help you breathe. When you're meditating, you might actually connect with your soulmate's higher self. Yeah. There's also this energy of providing answers for you. Okay, meditation's strong for this group. If you don't meditate, I strongly recommend you do meditate, because I'm really feeling like meditation will help you find the answers you're seeking for something. There's something internal you might be asking about currently. It's something about internal. Like, I'm feeling internal. And it's something you've been, like, almost, like, trying to ask the universe, like, I need the answers for this. It could be, like, a direction, where to go, an answer to something, like, around a business or a career. I feel like this is very general. Like, I feel like for a lot of you, this is, like, all different things, but there's some type of answer you're seeking, and your soulmate's higher self is saying the answer will come when it needs to. But go to meditation, because I feel like being in that calm state of mind will help you. And I feel like your soulmate's higher self is almost like, I just saw someone, like, put a hand on someone's shoulder. So when you're meditating, your soulmate could literally put their hand on your shoulder and be there for you to help you. Yeah, and it's like, keep shining your light is what I'm also hearing. Keep shining your light. Keep being authentic to you, especially with this willpower card. Keep being authentic to you. And just know that you have all the guidance you need on the inside. I'm feeling like for a lot of you, don't seek your answers on the outside of whatever you're looking for right now, or when this time period comes up when you're searching for something. The answer isn't going to be outside of you. It's going to be within you. Okay, for this answers and focus, I feel like some of you could be trying to focus on a career. Like I said, there's a lack of direction here, or a need for direction, and with something in your life. I heard housing for some of you. The answers are within you. They're very much within you. I can really feel that really strongly. And your soulmate's saying, it's okay. Everything will be okay. What's that song? Everything's going to be alright. Everything's going to be okay. It's going to be a good, good life. Yeah, that song's coming up. It'll be okay, pal number 2. You'll be good. Your soulmate wants to affirm that. That very, very, very peaceful energy. Like, I feel like I could almost fall asleep right now. Because your soulmate, the energy they're bringing, I feel like this could be you. I feel like together you're very peaceful people. Like, not to say you're not going to have any fights in this relationship, but I feel like you're going to be very communicative with one another. Because, like I said, there's that telepathic communication of you both just know. You might just be able to sense when one another's off. Yeah, sense when one another's off. Sense what the other person needs. But don't forget, just because you can feel it telepathically, don't forget to communicate verbally. Whoa, that card, I don't know if you guys saw that. That card just fell out. Don't forget to communicate it verbally. It's sort of interesting. Okay, pile number 2's messages from the soulmate's higher self. They're not really telling me much about how you'll meet. I feel like they want to keep it a mystery. Pile number 2, soulmate. 2 more cards, please, Spirit. 10 of Cups. We have the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. I like that. 1 more card, please. Pile number 2's soulmate's higher self. 1 more card, please, Spirit. 1 more card. It's like pulling teeth. 1 more card, please. Pile number... There we go. Thank you. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Okay, bottom of the deck we have Strength. And we have the Devil. That also came out. There. So we have 6 of Swords, 9 of Cups, 8 of Swords, the Devil, and 10 of Cups. Do not fret. Do not fret. This is okay. This is good. It's actually good. Don't worry, pile number 2. Like I said, when there's something about being an emotionally fulfilled place here and not being stressed. With this Devil, okay, yeah, so with the 8 of Swords and the Devil, like, they're making me really think of, like, don't fret too much. Yeah, don't fret too much. Don't worry. I'm feeling just don't worry. With that energy, there's something that it's coming back to this Answers card, with this Focus and Answers card. Don't worry. I'm just feeling don't worry. Whatever answer you need or whatever guidance you feel you're missing, the answer is coming to you. Yeah. Shut up for you guys. The answer is coming. I'm feeling within the next few months this answer could be here. Some of you might be this month by the end of the month when you're watching this. But there's something also very significant about this person looking down into the water. Yeah, okay. The answer is within yourself. They're saying that again. This person's looking in the water with the 6 of Swords, and there's a mirror right here with the 8 of Swords. The answer you need is within yourself, because mirrors are reflections, right? The answer you need is within yourself, and your soulmate's higher self is saying all you need is within yourself. Especially with this Devil card, I feel like because they're reaching their hand out, don't look to other people right now for the advice you need, because you have it within you. I'm almost feeling like if you ask other people for advice, it could almost taint your answer that you have within you, if that makes sense. Like, it feels like their opinions or their limiting beliefs might limit you, or might, I'm getting a coding energy, like they might, like that, like the shell here, wait, not that one, like the shell here, their limiting beliefs, they might coat you and coat what you have within you, and might make it harder for you to see the answer. So your soulmate's higher self is saying just to keep, I'm almost saying like just, you don't need to ask anyone for answers. Obviously, if you really feel you need to, then do that. But it feels like just rely on yourself for that answer that you're seeking. Yeah. And again, coming into that energy of they're going to come in very peacefully, very slowly, at a time when you're very focused on self. Yeah, at a time when you're focused on yourself and you're feeling good about yourself, especially with this 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. I'm almost feeling the Ace of Cups in my mind right now. It's almost like they're going to add, yeah, okay. So you're going to be in this 9 of Cups energy when your soulmate comes in. And because they're going to be giving you their cup of love, it's going to expand, and you're going to have the 10 of Cups together, which is really beautiful. Also, if you notice, we have the 6 of Swords, 8, 9, 10. Numbers going up in progression energy. I just heard you two will be okay. So if you're worried about this relationship being tumultuous, don't worry. You'll be okay, I want to say with that. You'll be okay. This relationship will be okay. Some of you are also getting family members. It'll be okay. Also, I'm looking outside. It just started raining right now, which is kind of funny. There's a cleansing energy coming in. whatever worries you might have right now, it's almost like that rainwater imagery of going in the shower, washing away any doubts or negativity. The spirit, that's like a confirmation from spirit right there in your soulmate's higher self, that just let it wash away, like let it wash down a drain. I love that. But yeah, I'm getting, they don't want to say much about how this person's come in and when they're gonna come in, but they just want to say when you're feeling good, when you don't feel stuck within yourself. I'm almost feeling when this answer comes in for you, your soulmate's gonna come in at the same time. It almost feels like, yeah, it feels like around the same time, like 1 to 3 months around the time when this answer comes in for you, your soulmate's gonna come in at the, like, pretty much the exact same time, because that blockage has been let go of, I want to say. Yeah, that blockage has been let go of. And together, I feel like you guys are gonna have a very happy relationship together. Like I said, there's a lot of love here in this relationship. You got the love card, for Pete's sake. Like, it's gonna be a very loving relationship, very good relationship, very easy relationship. Like I said, you're not gonna have to try hard for this person. All will be well, I want to say. Yeah, all will be well. Spirit, throw me a bone here. Can you give me like a little bit of how they'll meet? I'm getting you might be out and about in public one day. It's going to be very random, this encounter. I'm getting it's going to be a very random encounter. They're not really saying how, but they kept saying social gathering. So that could literally be anywhere. It could be, like, I'm getting grocery store. For a lot of you, it could be just bump into them randomly in a grocery store, a movie theater. When you're out walking, they also said. I feel like it's a very mixed bag, but it's going to be at a time when you're very emotionally fulfilled. Not so much in your head, you're very much in your heart space. You're going to be very emotionally fulfilled at this time when this person comes in. And like I said, it's going to be very random, very unexpected. Very random, very unexpected. So I'm going to pull some cards here. These are cards that I just have kind of made myself. And these are messages from your soulmate's higher self. So we're going to pull 6 of these. So pile number 2 is soulmate, their higher self. Messages from their higher self, please. Wow, the card's really, okay. Okay, we have toxic people, but it came out reverse. Pile number 2, soulmate's higher self. Messages for pile number 2, please. Wow, the messages just really don't want to come out, do they? Come on, Spirit. There we go. There we go. Got a whole bunch of cards came out. We have head over heart. Oh god, we have a lot of cards come out. I'm coming for you. Last minute details. Just move those cards up. There we go. Okay, that's a lot. I want only you. And then we have I love you. Aw, how cute. Bottom of the deck we had, oh, okay. I just noticed on the ground we had 1 year. 1 year. And then bottom of the deck we had tower moment. So this person will be coming in for 1 year for some of you. I don't like giving times because this is a very general reading, but that is something that's coming through that I will mention. But yeah, I'm feeling okay with head over heart. There's something about making a head over heart decision one day. I feel like you're going to make a head over heart decision. You're like, I think I should go here. Like, it's not emotionally driven. It's just like, oh, I think I should do this. And then I feel like that's when you're going to meet your soulmate. It's a very random encounter is what I'm getting with that. But like I said, the more you're connected to yourself, the more your soulmate is going to be energetically drawn to you and your energy. Yeah. Okay, so we have last minute deals and talk to people in reverse. I'm feeling this energy of like, yeah, it's like there's something like that blockage energy, that toxicity, like that layer of blocking self, of like blocking your true authentic self, like shedding those layers of old skin like a snake. It's still being dealt with right now, or it could be just finishing up, especially because it says last minute details. It could be the last little bit of it before you step into this 9 of Cups energy. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Okay. They're all saying with head over heart, this person's gonna know, because like I said, they're very intellectual. I could feel that with their head. They think with their head more than their heart. but they're still bringing in a very loving energy, which is interesting. I feel like this person could be just very balanced emotionally, and when they say I want only you, I'm feeling like they instinctively know from like an intelligent viewpoint, I want to say, that they know from their head that they want only you. It could be like something about with them meeting you, it's like an instant attraction of like they see you and they're just like, I want that person, like that person's mine. But I feel like they're gonna be very for you. Even though there's an observant energy, they're gonna instinctively know. They could have like a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius placement really strongly. I'm hearing in their moon, they could have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And they think from their head a lot more than their heart. But honestly, like with this I'm coming for you and I love you, I feel like they're just like, they're gonna pursue you because they know that you're the one for them. Even like I said, for some of you, they might be very observant at first. They're going to be very much, they're going to know. They're just going to know. I feel like you might be a little bit unsure about it when you meet them. You're just kind of like, I don't know. Because you kind of have that boundary still up. Kind of like that trigger that needs to come up for you. But your soulmate's going to pursue you and you're going to open up to them, I feel like, with this. I'm almost feeling like they could be the ones to say I love you first. Or, okay, for some of you, it's vice versa, where you say I love you first to them, or they say I love you first to you. Because there's an opening up of emotions here with the two of you. They're saying about an opening up of emotions. And you're both learning to do that. Because, like I said, I feel like they're very balanced, but they speak more from their head. And you are very heart-driven, I feel like. Honestly, I feel like you're very in your heart space. But you're more, I want to say, like, the boundaries are very strong with you, which is why it might take a while for you both to open up to one another, but it's going to be very authentic and very true when you do open up, and when you come to that point of relationship where you love, like, where you, like, feel you love each other, it's going to be very true. It's not going to be rushed is what I want to say. It's not going to be rushed. Wow. Okay, so the last card, we have Romance Angels deck, let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. Exactly, like I said, it's going to be very peaceful, very nurturing, and the Six Swords, it's even remind me of this card. I've just let things flow. I feel like you're both going to open up to each other. Just like, it's almost going to be very natural the way you open up to one another. Very peaceful, very serene, I want to say. Like, it's going to be, it's not going to be forced. Like I said, relationships in the past felt very rushed or very forced. This one's not going to be forced or rushed. You guys are just going to be both very for each other, very synchronistic with one another. I feel like you're just going to be very, very aligned is a message that's coming up for that. Very aligned from there, very in tune with one another. Okay, they're bringing me back to quickly before we end the reading, they're bringing me back to the Devil card. Remember I said they're going to pursue you first? I feel like this is the person pursuing you, but because you're in this state where you might be triggered by it, you might see them as someone who's just like people from your past, but they're not. This devil energy could be just your fears you need to work through around them when they come in. And it's not like the relationship's on hold because of it. I feel like it's like there, but it takes time to develop a little bit more slowly because there's an aspect of this devil energy of letting go of control, letting go of being too hidden of your heart, I want to say. But your soulmate's saying it's okay, like they'll be gentle with you. They'll be gentle with you. And they'll give you your space and your time. But they'll always be there for you because they're going to be pursuing you. Whew, okay, pile number 2. So that is your reading for messages from your soulmate's higher self. I hope that resonated for you guys. That was actually a really beautiful reading. I'm very excited for you. It's going to be very, very beautiful romance, let me just say. When the soulmate comes in for you, it's going to be very beautiful. But yeah, I hope this reading resonated for you guys. If it did, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if this reading was yours. Put pile number 2 in the comments if this was your reading. And yeah, share this video, subscribe to my channel for more pick a card readings, and I will see you guys soon for another pick a card. Bye, pile number 2. Hey everybody, so if you chose the Amazonite or pile number 3, this is your reading for soulmate, what you need to know from your soulmate's higher self. So this could include how you're going to meet, when you're going to meet, anything they want to tell you right now about your journey or their journey, basically. Pile 1 and 2 are kind of like a mixed bag of like what they wanted to know and like what their soulmate's higher self wanted to say. So I'm interested to see what your guys' soulmate's going to want to tell you, but we'll get into it. So I'm going to put your Amazonite crystal up here. I started integration. Interesting. integration. This is going to be your oracle card. I'm going to show this at the end of the reading, so we're going to put that down for now. And then I have 3 pre-picked oracle cards. These are going to be like overall messages for your reading, and then we have 2 more, and then yeah, we'll get into the shuffling of the cards and picking those. And why am I talking like this? I don't know. Let's just get into the reading. Okay, so we have Perception, 4 of Pentacles, and the Scribe. Interesting. That integration energy is coming back up again. Okay, let me just tap into this really quickly, guys. Pile number 3, are you feeling stuck right now? I'm almost feeling like you feel stuck. Or you think you're stuck. But you're not. I want to say you're not. I'm feeling like with this perception, this 4 of Pentacles energy, it's all a perception that you're stuck, but you're not really stuck. Does that make sense? Your soulmate's coming through to tell you you're not stuck. Very to the point. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I'm feeling like with this okay, so you see how that's very cool. I just realized if you look at the scribe and the woman on this perception card, they have very similar faces. Can you see that? They both have that mask. That's very interesting. Pile number 3. This is an interesting pile. There's something about masks here, masked energy. I'm getting there's an element of mystery to your pile. Ooh, some of you Scorpios. I'm feeling some Scorpionic energy. I heard Aquarius. Or Taurus. I heard Taurus or Virgo. Pisces. Okay, mixed bag. I have to sneeze all of a sudden. What the heck? Ooh, I haven't to sneeze all these readings. This is really weird how something came on. There's definitely an element. It's very interesting. There's an element of mystery to your pile. Yeah, so with perception and the 4 Pentacles, there's a feeling of being stuck right now. I heard Wise Master. Maybe you feel stuck because you feel like you need guidance on something or guidance from someone on how to get unstuck out of a situation. But I'm feeling like, okay, for some of you, there's 2 things that are coming in for that. The answers you don't need from someone else, or for some of you, you need to expand and find a mentor who has the answers for you. Like I said, it's kind of like 2 opposites. One of you has the answers you seek within you, the scribe energy coming in. But then some of you are seeking a scribe energy, seeking this knowledgeable wisdom. It feels like an older energy with this one, the scribe here. It feels older. Because it definitely feels like there's 2 people here. Like, I feel like this is very much 2 energies. For a lot of you, this is very separate energy. Oh, it feels so mysterious. Like, it feels like I can't, like, it's very interesting. They don't want me to, like, tap into this energy, even though I'm trying to. It feels like I can't really tap into what your soulmate's higher self is trying to say, because it feels like they don't want to say too much, because they don't want to reveal something, because it's almost like your own quest of discovery, your own quest of knowledge, or your own path that you have to find out the answers to this on. Very interesting. Okay. I might have to pull more cards, honestly, because it's very stuck energy. Like, that's stuck, that uproot energy, like, you know when you're, like, gardening potatoes? I mean, maybe if you never garden potatoes, you don't know what I'm talking about, but potatoes, how they have really thick roots in the earth, sometimes you have to just yank the potatoes out of there, but then the harvest is there in the bottom, you just couldn't see it. I'm almost getting that imagery for you. It's like the harvest is there, the answers you need are there, or like what you don't realize is you could take your hands off this tower and it's not going to collapse on you because the foundation's been built. It's been built more solid than you think, which is very interesting. I just heard take your wings and fly with this perception card. Yeah, it's like with holding the Ace of Swords here, holding the truth in your hands. It's like I'm getting Queen of Swords energy with that as well. Holding the truth in your hands. Or some of you are seeking a mentor or seeking a wise energy who will give you that sort of truth. But until then, you're not settling for less. Like, you're not settling for scraps. Because you've built a solid foundation in something. Like, this could be yourself, you in pile number 3. You've built a solid foundation in something, and you're not going to let someone torment. I won't say torment it, which is interesting. There's an energy of, like, so with the perception card here, like I said, the similar masks, there could be the soulmate coming in is very much a kindred spirit to you. I don't know why I keep doing this. They could be a kindred spirit to you because you both, I feel like this person could share not a lot of knowledge with you is what it is. Maybe the mentor you're seeking could quite literally be your soulmate. That's only for a handful of you. And for some of you, they're also saying your soul. Okay, there's so many like roots to this message. It's like very much a mystery. It's very unique to you is what I want to say. Your soulmate's saying this is very unique to you, the situation, which is why I feel like maybe I'm embodying your I feel like I'm embodying your energy, which is why I feel like stuck. Like I feel like I can't. I just feel like I can't. Like, you know, like it's like I'm trying to pick up this message, but I feel stuck. I feel like that's exactly how you feel. But I feel like the answers are coming to you. They could honestly be in the form of a mentor or a person, or they're just gonna come in. I'm feeling like you're gonna okay, that's what it is. The answer was within you all along, but you were stuck from seeing it because of a certain perception you were holding on to. Because if you look at this person, they can only see the bottom of this. What is the structure? They can only see the bottom of the arch. What they don't see from the side view, what we can see, is that if they let go, it would still be supported. It wouldn't fall on them, but they think it's going to fall on them. And I'm almost feeling like because of where you're stuck right now, the answer is within you, or it's like you have the answer you need to something of a problem, like a very specific problem in your life right now. But maybe through word of mouth of someone, or someone coming in to quite literally mentor you on something, you're going to be like, oh, I knew that all along. And then it's almost like a laughing. Like, you're going to laugh at yourself after, be like, I literally knew that all along, but because I was seeing things differently, I couldn't see the answer. That's very interesting. Very interesting start to the messages. Also, I'm being drawn. Okay, and I just made the correlation there. Look at this. There's two, what are these, bees? Yeah, there's 2 bumblebees here. Look at that. On the robes of the scribe and the 4 of Pentacles. Ooh. Like I said, okay, for some of you, from your soulmate, your soulmate could literally be this mentor energy coming in for you. I'm getting, like, older vibes from this person. Like, it could be just their knowledge, but I'm feeling like it could be older than you. And share a lot of wisdom with you. Because I'm getting cut from the same cloth. And it's almost like the energy you're putting out now is, like, almost like a homing beacon for someone to come in because of this bee here. It's almost like it's like I'm getting, they're showing me, like your soulmate herself is showing me the Batman symbol of like how they shine the Batman symbol in the sky so Batman knows there's like crime to be fought or whatever. And I'm almost getting, you're shining the symbol of like help, and I'm almost feeling like your soulmate's like either they're like spiritually coming in or like physically coming in. For some of you, I'm getting this might not be them, but they could be, their higher self could be working through someone else to give you the knowledge or advice you need. Or their higher self could be signaling and steering someone your way who can help you. Like I said, it's very mysterious, this pile. Very mysterious energy. But I'm feeling like it's more your soulmate's higher self. If it's not necessarily your soulmate's coming in for the scribe energy, but there's like an energy of someone, they're guiding someone your way who will help you. Because I feel like there's almost like an answer to a problem you need to have happen. You need this answer first before this person, before you can meet your soulmate. But it feels like the way you meet the soulmate is very, very mysterious. It's like a very mysterious event, I want to say, of how you meet them. It's quite, like, it's almost like flabbergasting. Like, I'm feeling like a ton of Scorpio energy. Like, fall, like, you might meet them in the fall or winter. They're giving me those, like, they show me that they flashed me, like, late fall, winter time. An era of mystery, they just said. Huh. Yeah, it's like the way they come in, it's like very mysterious, very unexpected, because you're not looking for it when they come in. You're not looking for it, but it comes at a time when there's like a lot of like, I'm getting the shedding of a lot of old perception, the shedding of a lot of old layers within you, and that's when this person comes in, your soulmate. But it feels like I'm getting like darker times, but not like necessarily darker. It just feels like fall, winter energy, which is very interesting. Huh. Yeah, very, very, very interesting pile number 3. I know I keep saying that, but this is kind of like, it's interesting how baffling this is to me. Because I feel like your soulmate's saying, like, there's something about you that needs to be addressed right now. It's not to say you, I don't want to say you as in your problem, as in your problem. It's like not that. It's not that at all. But there's some type of air of mystery around you. Like I keep getting very strong Scorpio energy. It could be just, oh, okay. Took us 10 minutes to get there. There's some type of death process or death transformation you still need to go through before you meet this person, or you could be in the middle of that right now. It's like the shedding of old perception, the shedding of old layers. Wow, Spirit, it really took us 10 minutes to get there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, okay. Anyways, sorry. I'm just laughing at that, how it took us 10 minutes just to get to that point. There could literally be just the shedding of old layers that needs to happen for you. A death process. Like, they're showing me the death card really strong. They keep flashing it in my mind. There's some type of death process or, like, old beliefs that need to be let go of. I'm getting a really deep transformation. Like, for some of you, this could be, like, the dark night of the soul. You need to experience that and come... Yeah, okay. For some of you, like I said, this could be the answers within you. You could be coming out as a whole different person, a whole lot wiser because of this death process you're going through. It's just like the shed. It's like I'm getting a snake imagery. Funny, I have a snake tattoo. I'm getting the snake imagery of just like that shedding of old beliefs, shedding of old layers. And it just feels like once you go through that, you need to go through this really deep, dark transformation, become really in tune with your wise old self, I want to say. Because, like I said, the answers are within you. They've been within you this whole time. It was just realizing that they're there. And, like, really stepping into your wisdom with this, I'm feeling, as well. You're really stepping into your wisdom with this. Okay, your soul... I just got to, like... Okay, I got an imagery of a soulmate, of what they could look like. They just showed me someone who's very tall. I'm getting, like, paler skin. Kind of, like, e-boy vibes, I'm guessing, or gamer boy. Some of you might be gamers or, like, being alone. Because I'm feeling they're very tall, kind of, like, lanky. But, like, still, like, they have muscle definition, but they're not, like, they're just, like, that skinny muscle, you know what I mean? And they have, like, dark hair, really dark features. Like I said, that Scorpio energy is really strong in this pile. That could be you, too. If you're a woman, I'm getting short woman with a lot of curves, with really long raven black hair and, like, pale skin. Very interesting, very interesting. Okay. Ooh, okay. So these are more messages from your soulmate higher selves we've called. And then I'm sorry. So it says, soul gifts and trainings, time to step up. Like I said, time to step into that wisdom energy. And then I'm sorry, defenseless, righting past wrongs, uprooting. There's something about perception coming up again with this I'm sorry energy. It's like some type of perception you have from something in your past needs to be uprooted and gotten rid of. Like I said, that death transformation of stepping through this door. It's interesting we have a door in the archway right here. There's some type of energy you need to step into before the soulmate can come in. I'm hearing era of transformation, like soul gifts and training. It's time, like I said, it's time to step into this wisdom energy with the scribe here. It's time to step into that wisdom energy. It's also interesting, I was talking about potatoes and uprooting potatoes, because look, it looks like roots. That literally looks like roots. It's very interesting. Symbolism, hey? But yeah, there's definitely an energy of, like, stepping into your true, authentic soul, I want to say. Because I feel like on the inside, you're, like, a very, very wise person, pile number 3. Very, very wise. Like, you have all the answers within, but there's something about perception being tainted from something in your past. And there's something about needing to step and work through that. Of choosing to work through that and choosing to see beyond the limiting beliefs. Yeah, choosing to see beyond the limiting beliefs, uproot old behaviors, old past, old people, like uproot the ideas they created within you, and step into your true authenticity with that. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, I'm gonna pull some more cards. Okay, can we get more about, I know this has like been very much about you. I want to get more about your soulmate. Okay, messages from pile number 3's soulmate's higher self, please, Spirit. Alright, messages from pile number 3, soulmate's higher self, please. Messages from pile number 3, soulmate's higher self, please, Spirit. These cards are so big, it's so hard to shuffle them. Wow, okay. Funny. I've talked about that. All 3 of these piles have had some sexual energy in them. I don't know why. I think it's because we're in Taurus energy for the new moon in Taurus as I'm filming. This is actually the new moon in Taurus as I'm filming. They could have a big, well endowed is what I'm feeling. They could be well endowed if they're a male. If they're female, I'm getting they might have big breasts. Also well endowed. Alright, pile number 3, messages from their soulmate's higher self. Whoa, okay. Okay. Oh, leadership. I love that. Bottom of deck, we have surrender. Yeah, that leadership energy, like I said, with that wise energy, like I feel like you're very wise, pile number 3. You're a very wise leader. Let me read this card for you. You are no longer the supporting cast. You are the leading man/woman. Take the initiative and lead the way for others to follow. You will be judged by the company you keep and those you admire. Like I said, there's this energy. It's an energy of becoming the scribe, becoming who you were always meant to be. Because even if you look at the headdresses of these 2 people, even though I feel like this is the same person, now that I'm tapping into it, it feels like this is the same person. I'm thinking it was because the reason I was saying it was 2 people before is because that's the old you and the new you, but it's the same energy now that I'm feeling into it. See how this mask is not nearly as elaborate as this one? I'm feeling with this energy you're stepping into, your mask is more elaborate, but it's not a mask, it's like your authentic self is more elaborate. Because even if you look, they're wearing like a full mask like covering their face, but this one, the mask is like only on the sides of the face, it's not covering their eyes. It's like you can see the truth now. You can see the truth now, which is cool. Leadership, like the whole, stepping into your leader power, leader capabilities. I'm getting for some of you, this person could be a leader. Okay, that's interesting. For some of you, you've had past lives with your soulmate as Vikings. Also, if you look at this deck, they're wearing fur. They kind of look like Viking energy, which is kind of cool. But I was picking up on that energy of, in your past lives together, you might have been Vikings. Because I heard Valhalla. And I'm feeling that energy of, like, Nordic, like, Thor, Odin, Loki. Which is very interesting. Or you could be, your soulmate could be Norse. Or you could be. Yeah, there's something about wise leadership here. Or something from those past lives together. So I'm feeling you've shared past lives with this person, like, deep, old past lives with this person. You've shared past lives together. And that wisdom, that leadership, that knowledge is coming forward. It's time to step into your leader capabilities. It's time to see beyond the veil, pile number 3. Pile number 3? Jeez. Pile number 3. Pile number 3, please. Oh my god. I must be tired or something. Or you guys, maybe you guys are tired of the stuck feeling. Maybe you're just tired of it. It's time to step into your leadership power. It's time to step into that strong capability. It's time to step into the role you were meant for. Pile number 3, yeah. And I feel like your soulmate's doing the same thing. I feel like your soulmate could actually be like a leader. They could quite literally lead a cause. And like I said, with that mentorship I was feeling here, they could be very similar in their ideals, in the way they view things. And like I said, if there's something about a mentor, you could look at them as very wise as well, and they could be looking at you as very wise. There's something about wisdom being shared here. Wisdom being shared between the 2 of you, because I feel like both of you have a lot of, it's like very smart intellect. Yeah, very like Scorpio, like water, air energy. Scorpio, very Aquarius. Ideas that are kind of out of this world. And I'm also hearing Gemini. Ideas that are kind of like out of this world, but they're very like, it's almost like you're supposed to lead something with this person. Or your ideas are going to be very innovative. For some of you, I'm getting science. Okay, this is interesting. A couple card readings ago, I had that message coming, something about computers and science. This could be the same pile. But yeah, I'm feeling that energy for you guys. Pile number, oh, that's too many. Pile number 3, please. Messages from your soulmate's higher self. Just 2 cards, please, Spirit. Messages from pile 3, soulmate's higher self. Answers and good luck. And then we have well-being at the bottom of the deck. Interesting. Pile number 2 had answers as well. And then good luck came out of reverse. Spirit, is answers in, or sorry, not answers, is good luck reverse or upright? It's, okay, right, they're saying right now it's reverse. Right now it's reverse. Because you're still seeking answers within yourself, you're still seeking answers in something, so you might feel like your luck, I almost want to say your luck's run out, but it's not. I want to say it's not. Like, I could feel like this luck, this good luck energy can quite literally turn on its head. It's interesting because we have the black cat here, more mystery. But they're wearing a crown, which is kind of cute, if you can see that. Look how cute that is. I'm going to put it upright, but I feel like it's supposed to be reversed because you're still in this energy of feeling like it's like not a lucky time, or you're feeling like your luck's run out or time's run out for something, I'm getting for some of you. But your soulmate's higher self is coming here to say, no, time hasn't ran out. And the answers are still, they might be on their way to you still, but time hasn't run out. Yeah, there's something about, with this good luck here, there's something about just surrendering and letting things happen as they will. And I'm hearing your luck will turn around because, like I said, there's some energy There's some type of energy here about being stuck, but you're not stuck. Like, I keep wanting, your soulmate's higher self keeps wanting to say that. You're not stuck. You aren't stuck. You're just going through some type of transformation right now. Oh, interesting. If you look in the background, she has horses there. Can you see that? Horses. Horses represent freedom. You might feel like your freedom's been taken from you right now, or you don't have the freedom to do something, but I'm feeling like I'm hearing heed the call. For some of you, might get like quite literally an actual phone call. Yeah, you might get quite literally an actual phone call from someone, and like they... Oh, interesting. Sorry, I'm just listening. There's something about a phone call from someone. Like I said, your soulmate's higher self could literally help guide someone to give you answers. Like, their higher self would be guiding someone else's higher self, be like, here, give them the answers they need. And this person could be calling you to give you the answers you need. Interesting. That's for some of you. But yeah, like, I'm feeling like your luck's going to turn around. Even if you don't feel like it right now, your luck is going to turn around. And things will be better for you. I feel like the reason your soulmate's higher self isn't really talking about them in this reading all because right now you're going through such a deep, dark it's not dark. Don't get me wrong. It's like, it's shadow work. It's nothing wrong. There's nothing bad about it. But there's some type of really deep, intensive energy you're going through, pile number 3. That's why your soulmate's not really present in this reading as much. At least their energy, they're guiding it, but they're not talking about them or the union, how you meet, because I feel like the focus really needs to be on you and uncovering this. It's almost like uncovering the process of this energy within you. You could have just went through something that really tore you down, and now you're building yourself back up, building a new perception of self, of foundations, building a new foundation, building a new sense of self, which is why the focus is so on you and not necessarily around love. But I would like it to be a little bit more about love, Spirit. And I'm sure the people from pile number 3 would also appreciate that. So I'm going to ask more about specifically your soulmate in this, because I feel like it's been so far about you the whole time, and I really want to know more about your soulmate. Okay, they're also saying the reason it's not talking about your soulmate, because if you were in this state of mind, you might reject your soulmate, is what I'm hearing, because your soulmate might differ from your usual type and expectations, is what I'm hearing, which is why your soulmate's higher self is not really talking about them right now, because I feel like you would reject the idea of them right now in the state you're currently in, which is that's a very interesting message. It's because of your perception. It's coming back to perception again. There's something about a maturing energy that needs to happen within you. It's not saying you're immature, but there's something about it's like an old energy that needs to be released. Because your soulmate can't come in if you're in this energy. Like, I'm feeling there's an outright block to it. While you're in this old energy, you need to step through that portal out of this old energy into your new leadership energy. yeah, like, it's just, like, yeah, Spirit, can we have more about pile number oh my goodness, that's a lot. How many cards? Okay, that's probably actually a good amount. Bottom of the deck, we have 10 of Pentacles. Building yourself up, I just heard. Okay, so we have 2 of Wands, Hierophant, King of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. Let me just show you guys that up close. Yeah, the energy of working on yourself is coming up again. Let me just make sure it's all. Yeah, so like I said, there's something about perception here coming up because like with the 2 of Wands here, there's something about looking to the future and creating the future you want, especially with this Page of Pentacles. I feel like I said, that answer, that idea, whatever you need is coming to you. I looked outside, as I said, there's a bird, like there's a robin carrying a stick walking towards my window or hopping towards my window as I'm talking about this. Like I said, the answer is within you, and like you could literally be getting messages from your soulmate's higher self and spiritual messages, like channeled messages that could be helping you. But with the Page of Pentacles, it feels like the answer you need is coming. It's coming. And I feel like with this 2 Wands, sorry, I blocked my hand. Those 2 Wands, you're like looking at the window being like, well, where is it? And it's like, it's coming to you. And like I said, you might feel like you're in this energy of like, luck isn't really on your side right now, or things are just stalled, but they're not. Yeah, with this Hierophant here, it's almost like you're just at the bottom of the steps of the stairs, so you still have to climb up a few more sets of stairs before things can start happening for you, but it's all going to be worth it, I'm feeling. Yeah, it's all going to be worth it. Everything you're going to. Interesting. And yeah, with this, okay. Ooh, I just looked. So bottom, okay, so I just realized this card kind of slipped out. But on like the very back of the deck, the King of Swords is kind of peeking out. Like I said, wise leadership. And then look, there's birds. Look at all the birds on here. Well, that's a bat, but still, look at all the birds on here. There's something about a maturing energy here. And I feel like with this Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, your soulmate's going to be very wise. Yeah, they're going to be very wise, like leader energy, like very established, and that older energy is coming up again. They could very well be older than you is what I'm feeling, pile number 3. Very much be older than you. Like, I'm getting for some of you, like, 10 years. Yeah, that leadership energy is coming up again. But I feel like you're going through, it's almost like you're going through, like I said earlier, a maturing state. A maturing state or a state of mind. It's almost like an upgrade in your mind, I want to say. Yeah, and it's like things are coming in for you, although they feel like you don't, like I said, with that good luck in reverse, you didn't feel like things are coming in for you. Like there's a stall with it. They were stalled, they were halted, they weren't nothing was happening. It's like almost like you were stuck in this state of being. Some of you could quite literally be like physically stuck somewhere. But things are actually progressing. You just don't see it, I want to say. They're actually progressing, you just don't see it. Yeah, you just don't see it. Is there anything about how pile number 3 soulmate, how they're going to meet them? I just heard it's all about you. I'm feeling like for some of you, you could meet this person abroad at a conference. I just heard a conference. There's a meeting of minds here. Something about the meeting of minds. You could end up going to some, they just went, shh. Okay. Okay, I'm not going to say too much. I feel like I'm not supposed to, but I feel like because you're supposed to work on yourself, but there's an energy of going to some type of conference or a meeting of minds. Like, you might be doing something very random that you've never done before on this path to your new self, like taking a course. For some of you, I just heard Alcoholics Anonymous. Maybe you have like an alcoholic tendency or alcoholic addiction, and you're going to that. Or maybe you're leading addictions counseling because you've been through addictions. That could be very well it. But it's almost like this energy of leading something or going to something and your soulmate's there and you meet them, but I'm feeling like you're almost like eyeing one another up, which is kind of funny. I feel like it's almost like testing each other's knowledge. Oops, this card just fell out. It's almost like testing one another's knowledge. Oh my god, a whole bunch of cards fell out of my hand. Testing one another's knowledge, testing one another, because I feel like you're both very wise people. There's something about intellect here and computers and conferences. Like, I don't know if any of you from like 2014 remember MagCon. That was like an old thing with like a bunch of like Vine people, I think it was, when I was like 14 years old. That was something else. Or like Comic-Con, or like something like computer techy, like a gaming conference, or like a science, like a science meeting I'm getting for some of you, like a science conference. So you may be very techy in this pile. And there's this energy of meeting someone there who could be older than you and wise. They're wise like you, and there's like an intellectual debate I'm getting with that. And they're older than you. I feel like that's something definitely, they could be older than you. Or like it doesn't have to be even drastically older than you. They could just be, you could just feel the wisdom from them is what it could be, pile number 3. You could just feel the wisdom from this person. Yeah, for sure. Throw me a bone here, Spirit. Anything else about meeting their person, when they'll meet them, how they'll meet them? I just heard it's to be determined. Because I feel like you're still upgrading, I want to say. You're still upgrading. For some of you, this could be later on. Like in a couple years you meet this person. Obviously, this is a general reading, so just take it if it resonates. But if it doesn't, don't take it. It feels like later on. Like, it feels like more than a year for sure before you meet this person. But I feel like that's because you have so much, it's like upgrading to do. Like, they keep bringing back to computer things, like upgrading, tech upgrade. Like, you have to go through several upgrades before you meet this person. But they're doing the same thing. It's almost like later in life, I want to say. Not necessarily later in life, but like, I'm feeling like strong in like at least 2 to 3 years. More like 3 plus. Because there's an era of wisdom to this that needs to be established on both ends. Yeah, before you can meet each other. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to take these cards. These are like little messages I've written out, and they're going to be more specific channeled messages from your soulmate's higher self. Pile number 3, their soulmate's higher self. What can they tell? Oh my gosh, that is so funny. We literally have new perspective. And then forgive me came out with that. But new perspective. I was literally talking about perception and perspective this whole time. That's so funny. Not funny, but I mean, like, it's just like crazy how spirit works that way. Okay, pile number 3, messages from their soulmate's higher self, please. Oh. 1 year. Yeah, I knew that card was going to come out. There's something about later. Like, I'm not feeling necessarily 1 year, but I'm feeling more than a year. But it's going to fly by. I'm feeling like you're not even going to, you're going to be like, it's just something about focusing on self. Which I mean, like, is always going to happen. You always meet your person when you're not even focused on it, which I feel like is what's going to happen. Whoa. Okay, so we have block. That came out. Okay, spirit. I don't want those cards, no. Pile number 3, soulmates, their higher self. What messages do they have for pile number 3? 2 more cards, please. Just 2. I choose you. That card was the one I wanted to come out, but I was like, nah. And then I was like, okay, yeah, never mind. It wants to come out. I choose you. 1 more card, please. Pile number 3, their higher self, soulmate. New start. Like I said, there's this energy of once this new, because like new perspective and block, like I said, there's some type of blockage that's happening. I'm hearing in your third eye right now. There's some type of blockage you're still experiencing and need to experience and go through. There's some type of learning that needs to happen. And with forgive me and I choose you, this could quite literally be someone from your past who you meet. Like I said, was this pile number 2 I said that? I can't remember if it's pile 3 or this pile, but there's an essence of some later in life. This could be someone you knew when you were younger or had a falling out with, and then you meet them later in life and you're both a lot more evolved, I want to say. A lot more evolved as people. And like it was like it didn't work before because you weren't at that level together. You weren't both in your leadership energy, your wisdom energy at that time. But it's like you were always the right one for this person. And obviously if it doesn't resonate, it could quite literally just be someone who's saying like, it could be you just forgiving yourself from putting yourself through what you've put yourself through. And like having like that forgive me can even be a perspective on old past relationships, old past thoughts, behaviors, patterns, spiritual lessons you had to go through, and like having a more, I want to say like mature aspect about it, a more mature perspective on it is what's coming through for that. But yeah, I'm getting like a year plus, there's going to be a new start in something. There's going to be like, or it could be you met someone even, like this, take the some of you, this could be an ex I'm feeling. There could be like a break between you and an ex, and like a year plus later, like I'm getting plus though, specifically, not just a year, but a plus a year of learning and growth. There's a new start between you two because you've both matured. There's something about maturity here in this reading that's really important. But yeah, and then also in the bottom of the deck we have patience. Have patience. Have patience with yourself. Have patience with your partner, I want to say. But it's mostly patience with yourself. Don't force anything to fit. Don't force anything to fit. Yeah, definitely don't force anything to fit, pile number 3. Let things flow. Because like I said, there's something about feeling blocked, feeling stuck. Let the answers flow to you. Yeah, you don't need to rush anything. Let yourself mature into this, I want to say. Let yourself mature into this. Yeah. Okay, so your last card is your romance angel card. So we have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. This is remind me of when I was saying when you two meet. I feel like, that's funny. This is like your soulmate saying from their high selves that you two are going to express through one another intellectually. With your romantic gesture, I feel like you're very intellectual people. I feel like your words are going to really matter to one another, especially if you express your love. There's something about speaking here, especially with all that leadership energy I was feeling. There's something about speaking here, speaking about how you feel. You might not be a very like touchy-feely type of person, but you speak your emotions through your words, if that makes sense, pile number 3. You speak how you feel. It comes from like, it's almost like you're like a head over heart people, and you say how you feel your person. You don't really show them acts of love, you tell them. And I feel like that's going to be for them too. You're going to match one another's love style is how that feels. Yeah, you're just going to match one another, and you're going to feel really in line with one another in a way, because you're both emotionally, like I said, like it's like on an intellectual level, you're both very matchy in that way. Like you can match one another's intellect, and I feel like that's very important for your relationship, because I feel like there's something like very tech-like about, I keep want to say tech-like, like very innovative, science-y, creative about this relationship, where you're both putting your heads together for something, and I feel like you're both very wise. There's something about leading and innovating something. It's like you needed to learn all these lessons to get yourself in this wisdom place, and they need to do the same, because you're going to put your heads together, like quite literally put your heads together and come up with some very innovative idea when you are together and union with this person. But I feel like because you're both so independent people, you need to work on your independence, and this might be a relationship that doesn't come till later down the line. Just because you need to learn a lot of lessons and really get into that leadership state. But yeah, like I feel like you're going to have no trouble saying how you feel to one another, for sure. Wow. Whew. Okay, pile number 3. So that is your reading. I hope that resonated with you. That was a very, very interesting reading. I don't think I've ever read a reading like that before. So thank you for that. That was very cool. Yeah, so if the reading resonated, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below. Actually, comment down below a screwdriver? If there's no screwdriver emoji, comment down like a computer or a laptop, because I really want to know who chose pile number 3, because this is such an interesting read. Your energy is so cool to tap into, not gonna lie. It was very, very cool. But yeah, share this video and subscribe to my channel for more pick a cards, and I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I will see you guys soon for another pick a card reading. Bye, pile number 3.